Alright, this is the knife that we will see in this video, in short video. This is Ts279, 279. This knife, it's not a flipper. It's sometimes difficult to flip like this, but most of the time it happens. So from the bottom it's a little bit easier. From the top it's sometimes a little bit tricky, but if you get the hang of it, it happens. So it's not the best kind of thing here. I don't know why. It's a hole big enough. If you put your finger inside, usually you can, flip it or flick it. But the main thing about this knife is the design. It's not night morning design. It looks very, very cool. I like it very much because of this shape of the blade. Sheep foot or whatever it's called. But the sharp portion of the blade, the edge of the blade itself, is almost straight line. It's not exactly, it's a little bit of an S-curve, but not too much. So I think it will be easier to sharp. It will not be something difficult. Let's compare to Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Let's put it here. Everybody has this knife. So it's a little bit longer than Paramilitary, and the blade itself is a little bit longer also, but a little bit, not too much. So it's basically the same size knife. But what I like about this knife, I like it's relatively comfortable. The handle is not ultra grippy, which I kind of like it. It's okay, although it has this kind of a texture, a great one. And I like the colored version more. There is a color version, there is just a gray version, and also a green version, by the way. It's on the way. I think I ordered a green version too. And it looks very nice. The pocket clip is not milled titanium, I think, although it could be. It could be milled titanium, although it's pretty thin in this area here. I don't know. But it's not a deep pocket carry clip, deep pocket carry clip or whatever it's called. But when you close the knife, you will notice at the end here how it's very, very close to the edge, but you cannot hurt yourself there because this point is going so low and you cannot just touch it, It's very interesting. It's very tight tolerances they have here. It's like a millimeter away from the titanium backspacer. But it's absolutely centered. The action is impeccable when it wants to go. It's impeccable, and this knife is pretty good for opening packages. Maybe I have the mistake. I mean, mistake is in me, or the problem is in me, but I cannot really open and close this knife every time. Now it's happening, but sometimes I just it's a little bit difficult, especially with the thumb for me. It's a little bit hard. I don't know why. There's a little bit of a problem. I have over maybe 200 knives. I'm not sure how much knives I have, and most of the knives, especially Spyderco ones, they are very easily flickable like this or from below without any issue at all. This one has little problems. It's not that easy. So I can flick it 9 of 10 times most likely. Not every time, and now you see it's a little bit problematic. Maybe I'm pushing the lock here with my fingers, and that's why it's difficult. But other than that, it's a great looking knife. I love it. I love the look of this knife. Most of the knives that I choose by the look of them. And this one looks amazing. And also what I like is the finish of the blade. It's not fingerprint magnet because it's a stonewash, I think. And it's very cool. I mean, those blades that are fingerprint magnet, I don't completely approve them. This one also is good because it's not a fingerprint magnet, because it has some kind of some stonewash or whatever thing. I'm not sure exactly how it's called, but it's very cool knife from Six Leaf. And this, of course, is Tucson 279, TS279, which is not written here on the blade, but the blade still is written here on the blade. You can see it, night morning design, and you see how beautiful it is in person, this knife. And of course, in United States, from White Mountain Knives, you can buy it for $109, 110 exactly. This one. And the version which is not colored is cheaper. It's like $100 probably. I bought it from eBay for maybe $70 or $80, so a little bit cheaper. But still, it's not like you can buy it for $50 or something. No, it's a little bit more expensive than that. But for this amount of money, for around $100, you get one amazing knife with titanium handle, with a relatively good steel. I mean, this steel is not the best steel ever, probably. It's not, yeah. But it's decent steel and a very interesting shape. And the blade is pretty long compared to the handle. Overall, I think this is a very, very nice knife. And the only thing I have a little bit of a problem with is the opening. With the thumb especially, sometimes I cannot open it, but from below, usually, I do open it without too much issue. No, yeah, a little bit issue. Yeah, knife, good. Bye. See you in the next video.